Hello traders, very good afternoon. So I'm back with my business trip. I had a good trip and just awaiting for better conversion. So let me quickly start today's market analysis. This is episode 46 from Trade Education, and before I share today's analysis, let me just quickly go through the disclaimer that trading involves substantial risk and is not suitable for everyone. Also, whatever information I'm sharing is for educational purposes only and cannot be used for any trade related activity. So with that, today in Nifty, there were a couple of news catalysts or a news sentiment. And what has happened as, there was an RBI announcement. So a lot of movements was expected. So let me just quickly start sharing my screen and, let me just show you, what was actually happening, what I was seeing. So I actually last when I looked at the markets, it was on the 29th of November. So I left on Friday evening, and so what's happening in the market, or what I'm seeing is let me just see. So this is the 29th November. Okay. So on the 29th November, we have formed an all-time high. Also, we have an ORR top. So this is a sort of a potential all-time high, which you can say, which is formed in Nifty. So what I was having or anticipating is to, just have a short trade, whenever the markets are, rising up, I'll be looking forward to short. So what has happened on the 2nd of December is we have a sort of a balanced profile. Okay. So if you understand from the context, so what happened on Monday we had a balanced profile. Then we had this weak lows, which were taken out on the 3rd of December, that is on the Tuesday. Okay. Also, we had this PPOC rejection. So we had this PPOC rejection, and if you see, once the weak lows were taken out, the auction was starting to form lower lows. So this low and this low. So on the 4th of December, what has happened is the auction was just forming down, and there was this single print area. But what has happened is it left a weak high. Even though there were lower lows, it left a weak high. Okay. So what I was anticipating today is this weak highs should be tagged, and we should see continuation on the higher side. If we don't, then you can just take a short with the first target at the point of control of yesterday. So that is what I was looking from the market profile context perspective. So let me just quickly go through the reference areas, which I was monitoring. So some of the references, which I was quickly keep looking a close eye is, one is this all-time high. Okay. Second is this week high. Okay. Third is the close, and fourth is the low, yesterday's low. Okay. So this is the all-time high. What has happened is, so this is today's open, and it saw rejection in the single print zone. Okay, this is the single print area. Okay, and there was this HVN. So this was a quick scalp trade, and you can target above this high. So this was a quick scalp trade. If you traded in the morning, okay, or during the open session. So I did not trade in the open session because today there was a new sentiment about the RBI. So whenever there's new sentiment, what is going to happen is just there will be a sideways motion. So just mark the IB range. So this is the IB high and this is the IB low, and on the both sides stop hunting will be happening. Okay, so what has happened is, first in the ABC, the D period, it took out the stops which were developed around the IB high, and then when the news came around 11:45, the stops which are developed around the lows, IB lows, they were getting cleared. They got tagged, and then what happened is the auction started moving higher. So I did not trade today. I was not able to trade today, but I was having a quick reference that today's low is a weak low. This reference is a weaker reference. The reason why this is a weak reference is this exactly was at the yesterday's half back level. Okay. So this is what I was actually looking. I was planning to take a short trade. So I just marked the IB highs and IB lows, and in this speed, this is where you could have taken a short trade and you could have enjoyed the sweet downfall. But I had a couple of blind up meetings as I was on leave for 4 days. So I had a couple of meetings lined up and I had other areas which I need to work upon. So today I did not trade, but this was a very good trade location, which I found out in Nifty. So what I'm seeing from the context wise is the inventory, or the guys who were trying to, who were short. Now the buyers have again started stepping in. So today's point of control acted as a strong resistance level, and tomorrow I'm expecting to see continuation higher, clearing the stops at these two levels. Okay, but a lot of sideways movement is what I'm expecting in Nifty. Okay, now let me quickly jump to Bank Nifty. So yeah, let's go to Bank Nifty. So in Bank Nifty, what is happening is today it formed a new high. So where is 29th? Okay, yeah. So overall what was happening is the auction was trying to go higher, and this is where, so this was a weaker reference I shared in my last video, that the high which is formed on the 29th November, this is a weaker high, this is a weak high, and just we wait patiently to clear this high. So this high was actually cleared today. That was one reference area which I had taken. Second is, after forming this weak high, the auction was slowly moving down, and yesterday we had this big auction, or a big double auction. So it took out the stops which were built on these 2 days, and also it took out the stops which were built around the low. So the stops built on the high and the stops built on the low, they were both taken out yesterday. So what I was anticipating, or what I was expecting, is to first to tag the high or the weak high, and then that is a good opportunity to short, with your first target at the point of control. So this is what I was actually looking forward, or that was what my thought process. So this is today's open, and we had a very pretty wide IB range. So what has happened is, once it tagged this weak lows, or sorry, weak highs, then you just wait. So this was the second opportunity which you got to add your shorts, or or you can sold, or you can sold your calls, or you can buy your puts. So this was a very good trade location. You could have just entered here, keeping a stop loss at the A period high, and this is where the news came in, and then the auction is currently around this HVN. This is the today's low. Okay. So some more sideways movement is what I'm expecting, and tomorrow is Friday. So today was expiry, and overall, uh, if you look from the structure perspective, it's nothing much. If we have a sort of a double distribution, so I'll be looking forward whether where the open is, and whether is it in the upper distribution, or whether is it in the lower distribution. Based on that, I'll be trading and creating my plan. So this is what has happened in Bank Nifty. Now let us quickly jump to Reliance. And in Reliance, what is happening is the gap is still intact, and this is the all-time high which has created. After creating the all-time high, the auction is just slowly balancing, and I'm waiting for this gap to be filled. So the reason why this we have this all-time high is there was a new sentiment on the 2nd of December, or which came out during the weekend. The effect was seen on the 2nd of December, and after that we are just seeing a sort of balancing, and sort of double distributions which are forming. So this is how the auction created, and right now we are seeing some balancing, and I'm anticipating to clear this gap zone, with this unfilled gap zone, and then again the buyers will start stepping in, and then they will again reverse the auction. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing in Reliance chart, and now let me quickly go to the crude oil chart. So in crude oil, what is happening is so yesterday there was an inventory, it was an inventory adjustment. So let me first mark the US session. So this is the overnight session, US session. Okay, so this was yesterday's US session, and this is currently the overnight session. So what is happening is, in crude oil is yesterday we had an inventory. So if you see, yesterday's overnight session was a sort of a double, was a multiple distribution. There were more than two distribution, and it got it got tagged at the second level. So first distribution, second HVN, and third HVN, and the fourth HVN. It got tagged at the at the second HVN. That's where the buyer started stepping in, and then we are seeing out it clearing all this weaker references which were forming. If you understand, if you are looking at crude oil, what is happening is the prices are dropping, and currently US, and there are a lot of new sentiment around the OPEC meetings, and where they are planning to slash the production. So a lot of new sentiment driven activities are happening. So that is why yesterday during the inventory it cleared tagged or it cleared all the weaker references, and right now what is happening is that the auction is developing around the upper distribution, or the upper value area. But it's still, today is an inside day. It's neither going up or it's neither going down. It's just forming a sort of a balance, and it's just trading in a sideways motion. So some of the references which I'll be marking or carrying forward is today's high, today's low, and this single print zone. Okay, so if and yesterday's high. So I'll be looking forward to tag the yesterday's high and the auction to enter into within today's range, and then tag the single print zone. So this zone will act as a pretty strong support, and if this level is getting cleared, then we can look forward to tag the yesterday's low and the point of control. Okay, also we will be having a peacock which will be forming today, so that will also be one more reference which I'll be carrying forward, and see the how the auction develops further. So with that, I'll be ending this today's session. I would request you to please do like, subscribe, and press the bell icon to get notified for the latest videos, which I'll be posting. And today I was not able to trade. I did find trade location, but I was not able to trade because I was, been keeping busy with a couple of meetings. And when I have, so as Jim Dalton says, you have to always take care of your current business. Then you can focus on new business. So today I was focusing, on finishing the current activities, the pending activities, and after that maybe let's see tomorrow if I'm able to find good bandwidth to trade. So again, thank you guys, and I'm back. So I don't think I'll be traveling this month. Next month again I'll be traveling in the last week. So this month, I'll try to post my daily videos, and please do feel free to comment, share your feedback. Share this channel with your friends. Also, if you have not joined my Telegram channel, do join my Telegram channel, and let's see how the auction develops again tomorrow. And thank you, and let's connect tomorrow. Yeah, happy trading, safe trading, and bye for now, guys. Bye.